Hey guys, what's going on? This is Benji. Finished up another one of my hilts, one that I needed to use for practice. So this dude is one of my latest Corran horn style speeder bike grip hilts. Very junked. This is a very junked one. As you guys may be familiar on this channel, I've done a lot of these that are very fun to build. This dude I made, Jeremy at Solo Sabers, one of my really good friends. He asked me to make him a custom Corran horn style speeder hilt for him for his collection. He always wanted one of mine done, so I made him one. And this was back when I had no parts. I'm kind of back to that now. But I scraped the bottom of my barrel and I was able to make him one very similar to this, a little different. And then because I saw that construction, I was like, oh wow, I can probably do a second one for myself. So this one is basically the brother to his. It's very similar, a little different. This one is very, very small and compact. This is a tight install all around. He did a chassis, printed it up in, I forget the material, but he sent it off to get printed as soon as he had a test fit, installed his, and it was awesome. So this one's been sitting for a long time, for a couple months now. And I decided that I was going to use it to practice Proffie. So I don't offer Proffie services to people. I still think it's kind of an iffy, not an iffy thing. I still think it's kind of tricky because, you know, unless you're doing it for somebody who really understands Proffie, I see it as problematic. I like easy stuff. I like all my interactions with people I do commissions for to be smooth and easy for them. So I usually stick with the Golden Harvest V3 or the Crystal Focus, or Verso or whatever. I just feel like Proffie is a little bit more the hardcore enthusiast type thing, but also I feel like it's just problematic. I mean, I like the board, but if you don't know what you're doing, it can be a total headache. But installed this with the Proffie, right? Proffiebaord V2, and again, it is very, very small. So I've got a pin system connector in there, Smugglers Outpost. 28mm speaker that is behind this dude right in here. The grip I love because this is just all junk, so it looks like a bunch of different parts from different things, which, you know, is how I want it to be anyways. You got 18650 removable battery, right? And that cradle is tight. The chassis is tight in there. I got a piece of tape on there because I didn't want to fry it. I was terrified of, that's happened before, and I didn't want the wall to go over after all that work that I did to install it, and then the board get like fried or something. So that tape's just there because I worry too much. Anyways, now the inner diameter would have only fit a Proffie or a Golden Harvest probably, but since Jeremy made himself one chassis and these were identical to every aspect, was identical to his, he sent me that chassis, and it only you know, it was made for a Proffiebaord, and I was like, that's perfect practice for me. So I had a Proffie V2 that I have been sitting on for quite a while, and I was like, let's get to it. So one of the things I dislike about Proffiebaord, I've said it a bunch, you know, I make jokes about it all the time. I always harp on people who are Proffie elitist and think every other board should be in the trash. Throw it away. I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a deep sleep mode. So with Proffiebaord sabers, you know, you got to put the battery in, pull the battery out, or kill switch. So I didn't want to be taking this body on and off all the time just to turn it on and play with it. I tend to, the sabers that take a little bit more work for me to get into and turn on and put back together and play with, I kind of don't really pick up that much. I know that sounds pretty ridiculous, but I wanted to do an external kill switch on a Corran horn speeder bike hilt for some time because I thought that would be super cool aspect to flip it on and it have like you know, a boot up, like a bike boot up type thing. So I thought that would be really cool. Obviously this is heavily inspired by the Maverick and, you know, what I imagined a speeder bike handle would be like. So let's go ahead and cut it on. I only got two fonts on here. The Kyberphonic fonts, one of my really good friends, Jesse, his son of Corellia, which is his speeder bike Corran horns font, which I collaborated with him on, which was very fun for me. I got to sit in and watch him build it, and I helped him out in as far as like tweaking stuff and my opinions. I've only got that with two of them. So one has a dual phase force wave, the other one has speeder force wave. So I just kind of mixed it up. So let's go ahead and fire it up. I love how there's so much different colorations throughout it. So it looks junk. It's junk. This is a junk. Piece of junk. So I got the two switches right here. And the kill switch on this side. Something I thought was really cool. And I have them, basically I wanted this to be very comfortable no matter where you hold it. So I spent some time and made that pretty flush. You're not gonna hit it unless you actually hit it. Same with these, except for the power button sticks out a little bit more. But your aux, you have to actually, I mean, like, you're not pressing it until you actually push in. Dual phase is going to play out for about 30 seconds or so. Hang back out. Pixel or Sthok old school pixel connector, and a custom blade plug, little razor blade plug that I like to do. It's just kind of what I like. It takes a 1-inch blade. It's just, I love. It's not really silver. It's a little bit more on the blue end. It's actually very blue. It's really comfortable. Any way you hold it. You can even two-hand it. Just pretty crazy for a speeder bike. You know, Corran hilt, you can comfortably grip it anywhere. Jeremy actually made the blade style for me real quick, which was nice of him. It's got a pretty cool pulse and a audio flicker. So whenever you move it, hum. piece of junk. I really like it. I love the way it turned out. This is a lot more junkier than I normally do. But I really wanted some kind of like, I really wanted rusty. You know what I mean? I wanted nasty. I wanted it to look like it doesn't all belong together. Like this is my more junkier ones for sure. That is just too much fun. That kill switch. Also just does it for me because I don't want to open it up. So now it's the closest thing I can get to having a deep sleep. See, we're done. That's just the fastest way for me to get around the Proffie problem that I have, which is no deep sleep. I mean, come on, man. Let's get a deep sleep going. Right there. Whoop. Done. That's how I like it. I think if I do Proffiebaords more often on sabers, my personal sabers, I will have to incorporate a kill switch on the outside somehow. It just to me, it's just it just feels good that way. So let's listen to that track wave, which is the speeder. Still. So there we go. Here's my junky Corran horn, Maverick inspired, speeder bike hilt inspired junk. So also, why not, dude? Why not? You can adjust this guy however you want it. Personally, I always kind of like to get this done a little bit like a spoiler. Thank you guys so much. You guys like the speeder bike hilt Facebook group page that I made a while back, Sons of Corellia. You guys go there. Plenty of good builders there. You know, Nevin, Jeremy Moon. There's a bunch of other builders that are, you know, they make their Corran horn inspired hilts. So yeah, so appreciate you guys, and more to come. Thank you, and may the force be with you.
backup, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Scruffy looking.